Summer officially starts in just a few weeks. You don't have to travel far to have fun.
Yeah, joining us now with a list of family-friendly summer activities is Tiffany Townsend, the Executive Vice President of Global Communications at NYC Tourism. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, so New York City Summer Restaurant Week is coming up. Tell us a little bit about that.
So Summer Restaurant Week is back. We're excited, and as I'm sure many people know, Restaurant Week happens twice a year, in the winter and in the summer, and it's coming up in just a couple of weeks with everybody's favorite sort of prefix lunches and dinners offered at a really great discount. And it's really a wonderful celebration of dining across the city. You have so many different cuisines across all 5 boroughs. We typically have hundreds of restaurants that participate, so I'm always confident that there's something for everyone to choose from. And our reservations open on July 6th, and dining actually starts on July 24th, so mark your calendars.
I love it. That's always a fun time.
I do love a prefix menu.
Yeah, I know.
It makes decisions
right?
easy, right?
Absolutely. Let's talk about it. Celebrating 50 years of hip-hop. What are some of the citywide activities for that?
So there's a ton going on, and so that's really going to go through next year, and it's just getting started this summer. So coming up, you have Central Park Summer Stage, which is happening in just a couple of weeks. There's also going to be a huge hip-hop concert, Yankee Stadium, August 11th, and I always remind everybody, August 11th, 1973. That is the birthday, the birthplace of hip-hop. So that's going to be the big celebration. But there's going to be stuff all across the 5 boroughs. There's going to be not just music, but you think of all the things that hip-hop has touched. It's fashion, it's arts, it's culture, it's all of those things. And so we have a really great content hub on our website, which is nyctourism.com/hiphop, and that really will direct you to a lot of great stuff that you can experience.
We definitely want you to also tell us a little bit more about the Bronx's hip-hop tour, which is really neat.
It's fantastic. So it's Hush Hip Hop Tours, and they've actually been around for quite a while. And so, of course, they're having a moment with this year-long celebration. But they're actually the first tour company in the country that's done this really interactive, immersive experience to take you through the history of hip-hop, but also the current-day culture. And so if you take the Bronx Tour, you're going to go to the birthplace of hip-hop. You're going to go to Sedgwick Avenue. You're going to take a picture. You're going to go to that building where that house party took place. And it's a lot of fun. And the tour guides often are musicians themselves. They're rappers. And so you're also getting their personal experiences, which just brings a whole other element of enjoyment to it.
Yeah, that's super special. I know we have a lot going on. Also, great acts at Forest Hills Stadium.
Yes, so Forest Hills Stadium, back for another year, tons of acts. So Dave Matthews Band is the first one out of the gate, and so I know a lot of people are going to love that. And that'll be all summer long.
All right, well, Brooklyn's my home borough, so I need you to cover Brooklyn and tell us what's going on in Brooklyn.
I like to say what's not happening in Brooklyn, right? Because there's always something happening. One of the things that I love the most is actually the Celebrate Brooklyn concert series. So that's back for another year. That's really something for everybody. Tomorrow is actually the family day, but they've got acts really throughout the week, not just on the weekends, but also after work as well. And so Corinne Bailey Rae is another big name that's going to be there. Robert Glasper, who's a Grammy Award winner. So really some top names, and really kind of an homage, if you would, honoring all the diversity that's in Brooklyn.
All right, Woolman Rink in Central Park this summer.
Pickleball. In a word, pickleball.
Everybody's talking about pickleball.
If it's not blowing up your
Right.
Instagram, it should be. Pickleball is a thing, so it's really hot, it's trending, and Woolman Rink actually offers the largest number of courts for you to play in the city, and actually think it's in the Northeast, so this is the place to do it.
Okay.
I think there's 14 courts, and you can play from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m., so you can basically do it all day. It starts at about $30 per person per hour, so yeah.
I notice all the businesses getting in on it. Everyone's like, if you're playing pickleball,
really stay a little stress after work. It's something else to do outside.
Hey, it's good exercise.
It's
fantastic.
fantastic.
Tell us about Clinton Hall. A few locations throughout the city. What do you like about the Staten Island one in particular?
I love the Staten Island one because the ride, right? Everybody loves the Staten Island Ferry. It's free. There's a great view. And as soon as you get off the ferry, you get to Empire Outlets. So you have great shopping. And then you have the Clinton Hall location. That's right there. So you're going to get great beers. Lots of beers, great food as well, and you have beautiful views of the water. Some of the best views looking up at Manhattan, looking out at the entire harbor.
All right, and then finally, tell us about the NYC Boro Pass.
So NYC Boro Pass, that is your culture pass for anybody who loves arts and culture. It's a beautiful, wonderful sightseeing pass. And the great thing is you have options. You have 1 day, you have 3 days, you have 7 days. You also have 90 days. And really, you're going to get free entry or discounted entry to a whole number of arts and culture organizations throughout the city. So it's a good way for anybody who wants to explore the boroughs, but kind of help you help make sure that you can get to all of those arts and culture organizations that you might want to explore as well.
Yeah, they get to see everything.
Yeah, you know what? I always say how people have to travel here. They take a plane to get here. All of this, and it's in our backyard. So let's definitely try to take advantage of it. Tiffany, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks so much for
today.
having us.
Thanks.
And for a list of all the events happening in New York City this summer, check out nyctourism.com.